Hello! We're live. We're live. I'm out of breath because I'm trying to find a notebook, my HB90 notebook, because that was on the to-do today, and I have no idea where I put it. So that's really cool. Nikki is here. Hi, Nikki. And Cassie, hello. Welcome. Today I have a to-do list, and I forgot to put one crucial thing on it, which is edit my weekly writing vlog. Edit writing vlog. Not all of this is going to get done tonight. Throwing that out there right now. It's a lot. I've got set up HB90 because I didn't do it last week, even though the last week was when HB90 started. Set up some future live streams. Potentially write episodes 1 and 2 for the Kindle Vella project. That one's probably going to be actually on the bottom of my list. Make some graphics for the live streams and for some future YouTube videos, and edit my writing vlog. So that's the to-do for tonight. I do have a forest room code scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. But yeah. Is anyone else's week completely chaotic, or is it just me? My kids are on spring break, and I love them dearly. I really, really do. But mama needs a break. Mama needs things to go back to a schedule. Like, for sure. I need them to go back to schedule. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Make sure I mute that. Okay. So, should we just dive head on into our first sprint? Hopefully I can find my HB90 notebook by the time this sprint is over, because I have no idea where it was. I created it, I think, not the last quarter, but I think I started creating it in like the middle of Q4 of 2023. And I have to remember where I put it. It's somewhere here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this first sprint started. Let people filter in and get their stuff set up, get their tea or water. I've got 2 different types of tea with me right now. All right. Starting the tree. And that is going. So we're going to go ahead and start this first sprint. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was our first sprint. How did we do? I did not find my notebook, so I grabbed a pile of blank notebooks for me to pick what I'm going to do for my HB90. I don't know where it went. I also can't find my 8x11 sticker paper. That's also missing. I have no idea. Okay. Let me set up a new forest room code so that is scrolling while we do a bit of chit chat for our break. 48A FF DW SG. 48A FF DW SG. The new forest room code is scrolling at the bottom if you want to plant a tree with me. I was able to find my A5 paper because I used to print it out for my rings, but rings never seem to like stick with me. I did find the notebook that I put together, I want to say 2 years ago for Publish and Thrive. I want to say it was 2 years ago because I have the schedule, but I didn't put the year of it. And then like I wrote out all of the questions and answered them for my ideal writing life or whatever. So I do have this, then it's blank, for when I am ready to do the Publish and Thrive. I knew where this notebook was, just sitting right back there. And I thought the HB90 was next to it, but apparently it wasn't. Well, hello. I didn't expect to sprint today for some reason. Glad to see it. Burned most of my day with Scrivener tutorials. Nice. Is Scrivener starting to sound easier for you? I know Scrivener has a very high learning curve, I feel like. So it takes a little bit of time. I still don't even know all of Scrivener's capabilities, and I've had it for 12 or 13 years. But yeah. Hey, Michelle, how's it going? It's going. Not gonna lie, I woke up this morning feeling like it was Monday because my husband took Monday and Tuesday off. And so we took the kids bowling and everything, and it just like still felt like it was the weekend, and he went back to work today. And I woke up, thinking it was Monday, realized it was Wednesday, and realized that I didn't really get anything done this week so far, and I feel behind. And also my kids are on spring break, so it's kind of chaotic here. 239 words. That's amazing. Not understanding it any easier. I'm sorry. Which tutorials are you doing? I know Abby Emmons does a tutorial on her channel. I'm trying to think of who else has done one. I'll do a search and see if any of those ones will help you. My knee is killing me. It is not any better. It like hurts. It's hard to explain, but like it's scabbed over. So like it doesn't hurt when my clothes rub over the wound, but now it hurts in a different way because since it's scabbed over and since, it's a joint and it opens and closes and whatnot, it feels like I'm like tearing leather almost every single time I open it. It's getting there. I'm ready for it to start healing. Um, I have resisted the urge to pick at the scab because I'm terrible at picking at scabs. But a part of me almost wants to pick at it and then just start over new and like, put peroxide on it again. I'm just ready for it to start healing. And I feel like it's not healing yet. It doesn't like hurt. Like I can like touch it and it doesn't hurt, which is good. I still have a wicked bruise, but and I can't put pressure on it. Like I was on the floor kneeling over here when I was looking for the notebooks and I definitely couldn't put any pressure on it. But it is what it is. Okay, you did see Abby's. Okay. I felt like Abby's was um one of the easier ones for me to comprehend. And it made, sense to me. I'll have to see if there's any other ones that I remember watching. Thanks. It'll get there. It will get better. I feel ya. My son's spring break starts next week, but being a teenager means he'll be in his cave, his room most of the time. Yeah, a part of me kind of wishes my kids were in that stage, only because I feel like I haven't really been able to get anything done. I know it was like an already crazy hectic week with Joe staying home this week. And, we took them bowling for the first time, which they had a lot of fun. And then we went and visited Joe's aunt and had lunch with her for a little bit. So like we like had stuff going every day this week so far. And today our library was doing like a free movie day for the kids. And we got to watch Wish for free at the library, which was really cool. But I also feel like I haven't been able to get any of my stuff done because it's all like jam-packed with their stuff. So I feel out of sorts because we're not on a schedule this week. And it makes me really, really nervous about summer break. Like really, really nervous about summer break because they were chaotic this morning before we went to the library. And I was starting to get like some of the editing done for my writing vlog. But I couldn't even finish getting any of that done because they were so chaotic. And then it was time to go to the library for the movie. And I'm just like, I'm ready for things to go back to a normal schedule. They definitely require a lot more attention at their age. I remember being exhausted all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 5 and 7 is really fun. Really, really fun. Amelia's attitude is like a teenager. Like she's had a teenager attitude since she turned 3 when she entered the three-nager stage, and it just never went away. In fact, it's just getting worse the closer she gets to preteen and teenage stage. And then my son, he's a ball of chaotic mess. Like it's something else. But yeah, that's been my week. Been real fun. So I was going through some of the Archer and Olive notebooks that I have that I can use, and I wanted your guys' input. So I've got quite a few to choose from because I'm just going to start a new HB90 notebook, and I know since I'll restart it tonight and I'll find it tomorrow. I know it, but I don't want to spend this entire writing stream or productivity stream trying to find this notebook. And it makes more sense to just start fresh. So we've got quite a few to choose from. I have even more, but it wasn't really feeling the vibes for me. Let me get these all out. You guys can help choose which one to do. I didn't realize I chose so many of them. Can you tell I have a notebook problem? Okay. So the first option is this purple, which looks blue on camera, but it's a deep royal purple, actually very close to the color of the banners down below. And it is a moth on there. It's actually a little bit darker than this purple. And then we've got an olive green with a leaf on it. And then we've got a light purple, almost periwinkle with a butterfly. We've got a pale yellow with a flower in a vase. We've got a blue crystal, a tan coffee cup, black Aries symbol, or Aries constellation, I should say, a cream floral pattern, and a light purple, very similar to the butterfly one, but with a rain cloud on. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 choices I've got. No idea which one to do. I have a 9-year-old cousin girl and a 6-year-old cousin boy, and they're so sweet. Oh, I wish mine were sweet. Maybe they're sweet to you. My kids are super sweet to other people. For me, they are not so sweet. They're utter chaos for me. The notebooks, I'm just picking out a notebook for all my HB90 stuff. Instead of me printing out all of the, like the planner, I just kind of do all the goal setting in my notebook and whatnot. And I cannot, for the life of me, find my already made HB90 notebook. And so I'm trying to pick out a new notebook for HB90. So I've got this dark purple one with a moth on it. I've got this olive green one with a leafy pattern on it. I've got this light purple periwinkle with a butterfly, a yellow with a flower in a vase, a blue with crystals on it, tan coffee cup, the Aries constellation, a creamy floral pattern, and a light purple periwinkle with a rain cloud. Those are the options. But I just do all of my brainstorming for my HB90 goals in there. So I'll do like the what I should do, what I do, what's the third one? I forget what the third one is. So I like brainstorm all of that, and then I'll put like my schedule in there, and then I'll come up with tasks for each goal that I end up choosing. And then I have that just all in one place, and then I'll bring this notebook out when, it's time to do HB90 again. And I have no idea where I put my last HB90 notebook, and it's really pissing me off. But I know as soon as I get this one set up. I'm gonna find it, but you know, it is what it is. I like the coffee one or the periwinkle with the butterfly. Awesome. Putting those to the side since those have votes. And they're all nice. I love buying notebooks and never using them. Yeah, this was just a part of my notebook collection. Just a part of it. I bought so many Archer and Olive book notebooks, and then I was like, you know what? I need to cut back a little bit and start using these. And so once I start using some of these, I will go ahead and treat myself to more notebooks. But yeah, my collection is ridiculous. But I'm starting to actually use them now. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are in this position. My husband is killing me tonight. I love the man, but I have a headache. Oh my gosh. I feel this so much sometimes. I fully believe our husbands were put on this earth just to push our buttons. And boy, does mine push my buttons all the time. The one with the moth. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. I am probably going to put like a little vote on in the Discord on which of these three I should use for my HB90. And I understood what you meant. So I'll put a vote on in the Discord while we are sprinting for the next one, and I'm going to clean up and I'm going to start going through the HB90 course while people vote on these before I make the executive decision. So why don't we go ahead and get this this next sprint started. So I am starting the tree right now and starting the timer. I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? Let me get a new tree going. I'm just going through the HB90 stuff. Okay. New forest room code is A2E8 CESG. A2E8 CESG. And it is scrolling at the bottom if you want to plant a tree with me. Kate, woohoo, I made it for another sprint. Oh my god. Sprint. Planted seedlings, went for a walk, also made a set of leaf earrings. Ooh, I love it. Nice. I posted on the Discord which notebook I should use, and so far the coffee cup is winning. I'll probably wait to do HB like the notebook until like probably tomorrow, so I'll let you guys vote on that tonight. I'm gonna focus on everything other than HB90, so I'll push that to tomorrow. And probably this next sprint I'm gonna be working on my editing my writing blog so that I can get that posted. Ugh. Ooh, okay. Spent the whole time trying to cast my FMC. Already have my MMC, but not clear pick of her yet. Yeah, sometimes that is a hassle. I feel like I don't always go in knowing what my main characters look like. At least I don't think so. Either that or I just like typecast the same few different kinds of people. Like I'm pretty sure Jensen Ackles is the focal point of many of my main characters. Same with Sammy Ewan. I don't know. I'm not sure if I cast them all the time before I start writing. I can tell you right now, the 10 characters that I have for the Kindle Vella project that I'm working on, which is a Love is Blind meets the Fae World meets the marriage auction. I don't have a clear vision of what any of those characters look like. So that's really cool. I'm reading Romancing the Beat and getting ready to create a beat sheet for my whip. Yes. I started toying a little bit with Plotter. Thanks, Katrina. And I'm seeing if brainstorming or outlining that way is going to help me with the Kindle project. Otherwise, I really don't know how to go about plotting for the Kindle project because I definitely need some sort of like spreadsheet. So I started, I think, on Monday night. Whenever I was doing some writing sprints in Discord, I think it was Monday night. I didn't do, yeah, Monday night. I'm telling you, this week is like, I don't know what day it is. I started putting together in a spreadsheet, but then I was like getting confused on certain stuff. So then I was like, I'm gonna try something else. But I still have that spreadsheet because I feel like the spreadsheet's gonna actually like be the best for like keeping up with a season or multiple seasons. Cause I yeah. Anyways, both of those are hot. Yeah. Jensen Ackles and Sam Heughan. They live rent free in my brain, as well as Tom Hiddleston and Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. I've got girl crushes on a lot of girls too. But for guys, those are the ones that definitely like live rent free. I will do outlining for the next book next month. Nice. Are you going to be doing that? Are you going to be doing camp at all and just do outlining for that? Mine's a period romance set in the 1970s. My main character is a pop idol loosely inspired by David Cassidy. Nice. That sounds so much fun. Yes. Awesome. I am going to be doing camp next month. I think I'm going to shoot for 30,000 words split between Project Amethyst and the Kindle Velo project. That is my hopes, at least. My phone's just not working with me today. So let's see. Yeah, I need to edit this vlog. I think it's only, without me condensing the B-roll, I think it's only like 40 minutes long. I was a little bit kinder to myself this past week. Also, I forgot to vlog multiple days. So, yes, I will be doing camp this year. As long as I finish this draft for this book, I will do camp for outlining only, is the idea, and then work on it in November. Nice. Yeah, between the camps in April and July, the nano in November, and then Katrina and my wordy writer challenge for May, August, and December. I'm pretty booked on writing challenges for the year. And for most of those months, I'm going to try and do as many all-day writing days on Sundays as I possibly can. That's another thing I should add to this to-do list, though, is figure out my live stream schedule for April. Live stream schedule. See if I can do a bunch of all-day writing days for Sundays. We're gonna say last call on planting a tree with me. We're gonna start the next sprint in the next couple of minutes. I'm still so upset at myself for not knowing where this notebook is. If it's not in here, I have no idea where it's at. No idea where it's at. So yeah, go ahead and vote on what my new HP90 notebook will be. It's in the Discord down below. And I'll start doing HB90 stuff tomorrow. So I'll probably close this out. That way I don't get distracted by it. Worry about it tomorrow. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start this next sprint. I am starting the tree now. And starting the timer. I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I think I came up with a live stream schedule for the next couple of months, at least up until my son is out of school, which is like the second week of May he gets out. He gets out a lot earlier than my daughter, but it's just preschool. I think that's why. Um, but I think almost every single Sunday in April, I can do an all-day write-a-thon day. With the exception of the 7th, I won't be able to do all 3 streams. I would be able to do 2 because we have a CRW meeting that day. And I have so much work to catch up on for CRW. Jeez Louise. Yeah. So I was able to come up with a live stream schedule. I was also lurking on a Twitch stream right now and saw that they were talking about Nano and was wondering if there was more drama that happened. And it makes me upset because I've done Nano for so long. I'll check in a second how long I've done Nano. Let me get this forest room code set up real quick. 6C8JB HSG. 6C8JB6. I forgot to put the 6. HSG. Okay. So there's like this very long, detailed NaNoWriMo 2023 controversy, and it's updated all the way up until March 22nd of this year. So I can link this in the Discord if anyone is interested. But it makes me weary on whether or not I want to support Nano if they're still having issues from last year. I think I read on there that they're making the nanowrimo.org website 18 plus, which, I mean, that sucks for the young writers. Like, why can't they just fix what the problem was to begin with? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. How long have I been doing Nano? Projects? Is that where I go? Okay, so the very first Nano I attempted looks like it was Nano of 2013. So I feel like I did one more before then. Like, I thought I did one in 2012. But maybe I didn't, or I just didn't log it. But I've been doing Nano since at least 2013, which is, over a decade. 11 years now. I'm pretty sure I did one in 2012, so I'm pretty sure it was at least 12 years. And this just makes me really sad that there's still so many issues happening with Nano. I don't know why they can't just fix what the problem was. Oh, I scrolled up. I'm so distracted by Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness right now. Good movie. I love Doctor Strange. He is such a fun character. And that one, that's more of like a horror movie. We definitely did not let the kids watch that one. We let them watch the first one, but when that one came around, My daughter would not do well with it. But I love Doctor Strange. That is a good thing to be distracted by. I'm gonna put this in the Discord real quick. Oh, that coffee cup is still winning. I just saw. Let's see. Found a summary of the NaNoWriMo 2023 controversy. It's been updated all the way through March 22nd, 2024. In case anyone was interested in reading up on it. Yeah. Let's see. That one was wild. I saw it with my dad and kiddo before he was too cool to like nerdy stuff. I love the Doctor Strange movies. I think Doctor Strange is such a fun character. I've been a part of Nano since 2019. Yeah. I think 2020 is when the forums changed a lot. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I actually never went into the forums very often. That wasn't really what I usually just use Nano, the site, for tracking my words and like keeping up with like the streaks and everything. I don't use it for the forums. So I don't really know like hands-on what happened other than like reading up on some of this controversy stuff or seeing some TikToks back when the whole controversy happened in November last year. But it makes me very, very weary on continuing with Nano because it doesn't seem like they're actually fixing a problem. They're just putting like a couple band-aids on top of things. And that's not how we fix things, right? And it just makes me weary of the future of Nano. I've been a part of Nano since 2015, but I never went into the forums. Yeah, I never went into the forums either. Which is strange since I started my writing on a writing forum back when I was in middle school. It was it was Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul website, which then turned into I Am for Teens. And that's where I found a whole bunch of writerly friends. And it's where I started posting my own writing, like, to the world, like, actually getting, like, feedback and everything. So I started off on writing forums, but when Nano came around, I didn't go into the forums. I just used it for the word tracking. So I don't know. I'm also very distracted tonight. I've been able to cross off one thing on my to-do list, and even that was a struggle. I'm just so distracted, and there's too much happening in this head right now. Oh, man. Commercial break. I'm back. I was talking about how Doctor Strange is a great movie earlier. I don't know if you were here still. Since 2019, I only won Nano in 2021. I technically only won Nano in 2016, I think, is my 1 year that I actually won. Yeah. But that was also like 3 or 4 different projects all in one. So it wasn't 50,000 words in 1 or 2 projects. It was 50,000 words in like 4 different projects, which is still okay. But I was also pregnant and I also made a deal with my husband that year. I think this is the year that Katrina also won. Because we both bought we pre-ordered winter t-shirts thinking that that was going to help us win. Um, and I made a deal with my husband while I was pregnant. And he said if I don't win and hit the 50,000 words that year, he has every right to burn the t-shirt, the winter t-shirt that I pre-ordered. And I was not letting that happen. Not letting it happen. So I made sure to at least hit 50,000 words and I worked on like 4 different projects at least. Like I might have even worked on others. So that's the only time I've actually won. The highest word count in 1 year that I actually count as a win was actually this past November when I got 33,000 words. And I think the majority of that was in one project. So I counted that as a win. Oh, okay. It was hilarious. It's not right. That sounds really cruel. He really wouldn't have burned it. He was just trying to motivate me. And it worked. I mean, I got 50,000 words that year, not in one project. And probably not like the way that he wanted me to get 50,000 words, which would have been to like finish a manuscript. But I did do it. And I agreed to it. Like we shook on it. But it really was hilarious. Now I think all the winter t-shirts that I do have, I actually got on sale when they had like a huge like clearance sellout for some of their older t-shirts, and I was like, well, can't beat like a t-shirt for like, $8 or something like that. So I do have a couple other winter t-shirts, even though I didn't win those years, just because the t-shirts were cheap at the time. But yeah. And I actually haven't bought a nano t-shirt in quite some time. At least the past 2 years I haven't bought a t-shirt, and with everything that's happened with their whole controversy, I kind of don't know if I want to. I kind of want to get mine and Katrina's merch for our Wordy Writer Challenge out and just wear that stuff while we're writing. Because I don't know, I'm having a hard time deciding if I want to support them this upcoming April, which really, really kind of breaks my heart because I was really looking forward to all of the different writing challenges, not all the different months that I was going to do a writing challenge for. And I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn. Mm. Yeah. I don't know. I would totally buy and wrap Wordy Writer merch. Noted. Maybe Katrina and I will get that started. I know we started putting it together at one point. I'll have to see if I think we have it on our podcast Teespring. But Katrina, we need to get our merch started. And then I also kind of want to design like other like t-shirt, like writerly t-shirts. Just because so many of my writing t-shirts are nano, and if I'm gonna stop if I'm gonna stop supporting them, I kind of need other t-shirts to wear. Yeah, I don't remember if we put the writing challenge. I know you I forget what we even put on there, to be perfectly honest. We need to update that for sure. Actually, I might be able to look right now. Uh, um, how do I look at our store though? Stores? View store. There it is. Let's see. We've got, I think, just the Writers Unfiltered stuff on there, which I have to get some samples for. I love that beanie. I really need to get that beanie. I can. Ha, you beat me to it. I see it. I can put a link for it. We do have designs already for the Wordy Writer Challenge. We just haven't put it on the spring yet. Yeah, you were making in my writer era and something else, I think. But yeah, we'll have to put it on this one. But yeah. The link is here if you want to take a look, but we'll make it our goal in the next week to put the Wordy Writer stuff in there, since the next Wordy Writer Challenge is in May. I think at one point I was starting to put some of it up there. I don't know. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Katrina also linked the In My Writer Era that she put together, but we'll also put that on our dual one for our podcast. Let's see. 9:40. I think I've got 2 sprints left in me before I call it a night. So we're gonna do last call for planting a tree with me. We're gonna start the next sprint in the next minute or two. Katrina, that link, it's saying the listing's not found. The ashes, streamers. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, I also kind of wish that Teespring was a little bit more organized. Oh, I guess if you go to like the actual categories. Just a sign for us to put it on the other one. Anyways. Okay. We are gonna go ahead and start this next sprint. I am starting the tree. And we're gonna start the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Of course, I would get distracted by Teespring and looking at other options. And then once I start actually doing some editing on the vlog, it's time for the sprint to be over. I have one more sprint in me, I promise. Let me set up this forest room. New code is 62UC VJ9SG. 62UC VJ9SG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. And lots of comments. Okay. 212 words in that into a very hot scene. Computer froze and I ran out of wine though. Oh no. I've never done nano, but always meant to. I don't know the whole gist of it. I haven't even read that entire summary. I just know that there was issues with possible grooming in the forums last year. But yeah, it's a lot. Geez, you must think my comments are strange. The stream paused when my computer froze and I didn't know I was behind. No worries, no worries. Speaking of May, I'm having kidney stone removal surgery on May 8th, so I need good thoughts and all that my way. Sending you all the good vibes. I hope everything goes well. Just now realized that comment has been sitting in the chat box and I didn't send it. Yes, good juju is headed your way. By the way, I very much appreciate these sprints. As a neurodiverse person, it helps me a lot to mirror others while writing. Totally get that. Totally get it. How are these sprints zipping past us? I have no idea. This is like Sunday night all over again. I think it was Sunday night. I don't even know when it was, but it was recently where I was doing something and I didn't even realize that the sprint ended. It was just, I don't know where these are going. I'm working on adding In My Brighter Era to the Spring Store. Yay! Sending lots of positive vibes to Nikki. I wrote like 3 lines of notes, still distracted by Doctor Strange. It's okay. I'm distracted by everything right now. By everything. I literally started to edit my writing vlog within like a minute of this sprint ending. Sending all the good vibes your way, Nikki. Yes. Oh, man. I am so distracted tonight. I think just with my kids being home, I'm so all over the place because there's like no schedule going. Ugh. I was on the phone with my mom earlier and she's like, but you get to sleep in. And I'm like, yes, but I almost would rather wake up early and send them off to school so that I can get stuff done. As nice as it is to not have to wake up at a specific time to get the kids ready and off to school, it's so chaotic here that I feel like I'm totally off. Totally off. Like, I have so much to do, but I can't even, like, concentrate. Where did I... There it is. I couldn't even remember where I put my to-do list. I've got nothing done. Well, I mean, I came up with the live stream schedule. Other than that, I've got nothing done. Where is that? Let's see. The coffee cup is still winning with 4 votes, 1 vote for the butterfly and 2 votes for the moth. Oh. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. And thank you. I should, but no, I can't give myself a break. I this week I feel very just out of sorts. I think that's the main issue is I feel very out of it this week because everything is so chaotic and I'm trying to make it to where next week I can like get back on schedule right away because I feel like every single time I take like a week hiatus, it takes me a few weeks to get back on track. And I'm trying to not have to have that like 3-week hiatus of trying to get back on track. So I feel like that's why I'm not giving myself a break. But yes, I do have small children and they sometimes suck the life out of me in the best way possible. Thanks, Kate, for joining us. Have a good night. We'll see you next time. Oh, man. Another thing that I want to try, I think, is to do some Twitch streaming, but I cannot for the life of me figure out Twitch. Like I did download, I think, one of the desktop apps. But for some reason I couldn't figure it out. I was hoping to do that, this year. Because I know a lot of people use Twitch as well. But Twitch just seems very complicated for me. Yeah. Where did my plotter stuff go? Did I close it out? I must have. Like I said, absolute chaos. Open. Has anyone on here besides Katrina used Plotter? Earlier this week, I was also doing a whole bunch of like my brain dumping and brainstorming in Microsoft OneNote, but it wasn't since we were doing like the word sprints, the writing sprints on Discord, it wasn't telling me how many words I was doing. So I had to like transfer everything over to like a Google Doc. And I don't know if there's a way to actually see word count in Microsoft OneNote. So I have to research on that. So if that's the case, I don't know if I wanna ugh, I don't know. Again, all over the place. Have not. Okay. See, it's 10:18, 10:19. Oh, why don't we say sorry. Why don't we say last call on planting a tree with me? Um we're going to start the next sprint in a minute or two. My name is Jen, by the way. My handle is an inside joke with nomads who think women can't be nomads. Well, nice to meet you, Jen. I probably should have asked what your name was, when I first saw you on, what, a couple weeks ago, I think. Oh my gosh, I have to take my contacts out, guys. Ugh. The contacts are bugging my eyes. They've been in for too long. Alrighty, why don't we get this last sprint started? Um, Before I start, this Sunday is Easter. I am planning on doing a live stream at night. So I'll be here at 8 p.m. Central on Sunday. I probably won't be on anytime earlier than that because my family last minute decided that we're all getting together now. um, so I'll be over at my grandpa's for pretty much the entire day. But I am planning on doing some sprints on Sunday night. So I will be on Sunday night. I will set that one up sometime tonight so that you guys can hit the notification if you wanted to. But for now, we are going to go ahead and start the tree and start the timer. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was the last sprint. How did we do? I got about halfway through, I think, editing. Almost. I'm at like 12 minutes of editing, and it's about 30 minutes right now. I'm also trying to get my new strap on my watch, and it's fighting me. Anyways, I did want to quickly announce that Katrina and I are going to be reading The Heroine's Journey by Gail Carriger. We're going to be buddy reading it, and there is a feature on Storygraph on buddy reading. I think it's up to 14 people, so we have like 12 extra spots besides me and Katrina. And we're gonna test out how we like the buddy feature on the buddy read feature on Storygraph. So I'm going to, oh, Katrina beat me to it. She posted the link in the comments for the Storygraph buddy read if you want to join us. We tentatively started it on the 25th. I have not started it yet. I know that there's a tab in here, but that's from the first time I started reading it, and that's literally the introduction, because my bookmark is on chapter 1. I have not started it yet. We don't have like a tentative date on when we're gonna finish it, but the buddy read feature is available for us to test out on Storygraph if you want to join us. I believe Alex is joining us on that. But yeah, the link is here in the comments if you want to join us. Let's see. Let me get back. Nikki was thanking everyone for the good vibes. I made that sound like I don't think women can be nomads. God, I'm tired. Meant that the opposite. I'm a nomad. No worries. Found more wine. Yes. Love it. And yes, I understood too. Michelle also understood what you meant, so no worries. 268 words for Jen. Yes. I got the In My Writer Era available in our spring store. Finally. Yes. Awesome. Katrina has not started the book either yet. So the tentative date of the 25th was, just because that's when we decided we were going to be buddy reading it. I'll have to do my beat sheets tomorrow. Way too distracted over here. Totally get it. Like, totally get it. I've been distracted all day. I have my laptop open. I've got a whole bunch of markers and pens right here, my watch stuff, my journal for the magical readathon, because I think I'm going to try that again for April. I'm distracted on all fronts. All fronts. Yeah, there's no date. LOL, I'm a slow reader. When it comes to craft books, I'm a little bit slower just because I have them in physical, and there's only so much time during the day that I'm able to read a physical book. So that I usually take a little bit longer when it comes to the craft books, unless I get like a random couple of hours where I can just, knock it out. At least lately I am. I think I'm like in the middle with actual reading. I wouldn't consider myself a slow reader, but I'm not really a speed reader either. But it's been a slow reading month, just like February. Glad I'm not the only one distracted. Yeah, I'm thoroughly distracted. I'm blaming it on the fact that it's spring break and my kids are home all week and I'm off schedule. But with my ADHD, is that really the case? Probably not. I'm probably just distracted because I'm distracted. Um, but yeah, so the next time I will be streaming will be on Sunday night, probably 8 p.m. Central. So that would be really trying to get this in. That would be 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Anything outside of the continental US time zones, I do not know. But that's what it would be. And I think that's going to close this out. I'm going to try and finish editing this vlog so that I can have it uploaded and posted for tomorrow. But yeah. If you like Discord, I have the link to the Discord server that I have where a lot of us talk and everything. I post the links there on the day of, if that helps. And then also we just talk about nerdy things and life in general over there if you want to join us. It's a fun little cozy corner. But I am going to call it a night because clearly I'm not getting much more done tonight. And I think I'm just going to go read. So, thanks for sprinting with me. I hope at least some of you were able to be productive. I got like 1.5 things done. But Discord can be confusing. But once you get the hang of it, it's a fun space for sure. Thanks, Michelle. You have a good night too. And yeah, we do have a venting channel over there. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for sprinting with me. Have a good night.